Hello and welcome to Offaly Arts Alert, the video edition. So my name is Angela and I'm here to walk you through our latest edition of our newsletter. So the purpose of this video is to support your understanding and comprehension of what is happening for us across the sector. And this video, I suppose you can be a resource for people that prefer the video format to the written format. But again, I suppose all the information that you may need in terms of links, and application deadlines and the instant access to those crucial pieces of information, you can refer back to the newsletter itself. So this is just a little quick walkthrough. There you have it. There's our opening hours, and of course we're into a very busy period. What with St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, there's a whole host of holidays happening across March and April. So with that, of course, it stimulates loads of activity in the art scene across County Offaly, and we'll just take a quick breeze through what's happening. So, of course, Visit Offaly is a fantastic resource to find all the information about things that are happening county-wide, particularly with things like St. Patrick's Day parades and Easter-themed activities. So check out the website visitoffaly.ie. In Birth Theatre and Arts Centre, there's a fantastic range of events happening across the next couple of months, including Burst Stage Guilds, the Adams Family, and a whole host of national and international artists performing in Birth Theatre and Arts Centre. In Esquire Hearts, likewise, we've some fantastic things happening, including some new comedy. There's Matches in Old Flames. There's a lovely watercolor workshop facilitated by Geraldine O'Reilly, new exhibition in the galleries, also David McSavage, Niall Breslin, and lots more happening there. So check out esquirearts.ie. Creative Places Edenderry, and this again, we've spoken to many times about the range of activities that are happening. So lots of workshops, lots of valuable seminars and information points, and a great point of connection as well. There for the community in Edenderry and beyond. So Art in the Landscape, the Festival of Change. So this is a biggie for the Arts Office. So this has come about through the invitation to collaboration Arts Council funded funding. So on the 5th and 6th of April, we will see this festival take shape. The collaboration involves Offaly County Council, Mayo County Council, Visual Artists Ireland, and various other delivery partners, including Lochbora in Offaly and Tirsala in Mayo. So just to give you a sense of what to expect. So our brochure will be landing any day now. So we will be announcing and opening the program and inviting people to book in. All the events are free, you'll be glad to hear. However, booking is required. So we would really encourage people to book early and not to miss this opportunity, because there's some really interesting and exciting international, national and local artists involved with the festival. So the 5th and 6th of April. So put that in your diary. And I suppose in terms of the spectrum of who it might appeal to, so it's really it's appealing to local communities, people working or interested in the arts. It's also of interest to people in the area of heritage, the environment, culture, tourism, local business and community development. And we see this really as a great meeting of minds. There's going to be a series of events, talks and workshops, and it's going to be a real space for learning, exchange and discussion on the wider topic of art in the landscape. So just strongly encourage you to make yourself available for the Friday the 5th. The majority of the events are going to take place in Esquire Arts in Tullamore. And on Saturday the 6th, we have a huge amount of events out in Lochbora Sculpture Park, which will be fabulous. We'll be having the Child of Prague out Friday night and hope for good weather on the 6th of April. And there's also going to be some really exciting things happening in Esquire Arts that evening also. So Tullamore Trad Fest taking place on the 22nd, 24th of March. Fabulous traditional music festival taking place in Tullamore. Birr Festival of Music, of course, is not happening until May, the 2nd to the 6th of May. But again, just to note, to get the dates into your diary and to have sight of this happening, a fabulous program of events. There's going to be workshops, street performances, pop-up events, and there's, I suppose, what we've become to see is that there are some really amazing international and national acclaimed artists involved with the festival. So look forward to that. In terms of opportunities, Film Offaly Short Film Award, just to note that the closing date is the 11th of March. So this is the scheme is open with the aim of fostering creative, resourceful filmmaking in the county. So the only stipulation is that the filming has to take place in County Offaly. All the details are there. The award has gone up to €12,000 towards the cost of the production, and all the details are there. So another nice opportunity is the Theatre Forum gathering. We have a bursary for 2 Offaly artists this year to attend the gathering, which is taking place this year in Sligo on the 28th and the 29th of May. So applicants must be professional artists either from or living in the Offaly area who've not been in receipt of a bursary to attend a previous gathering of Theatre Forum. So there's a €400 breakdown there. It might be much, but you know what? If it gets you in the room, gets you talking, gets you meeting to people, it's a great opportunity. Just to note that that application doesn't actually open until the 11th of March. So if you click on that link now, you might find that it's not open. So it won't open until the 11th of March, and it's on a first come, first served basis. So just be trigger happy if you're interested in that. So Bord na Móna's Cloncreen Wind Farm Community Benefit Fund. This is quite a substantial fund of €150,000, and the fund aims to empower local groups, clubs, and organisations that are within a 10-kilometre radius of the wind farm. So this is obviously only going to appeal to a certain proportion of our audience in the area that is closest to Cloncreen Wind Farm. But again, a great opportunity for funding for arts groups also there. There's an information session happening on the 13th of March. You can register your interest for that. Also on the 20th of March. So there's 2. There's one in Clonbelogue and there's one in Edenderry. So moving west along the county to Birr, so the Municipal District Community Grant Scheme is open at the moment, and this may be very suitable for arts groups. It's not limited to arts groups, neither, as was the Bord na Móna, but however, it could be a good source of additional funding for anybody that is looking at some arts events, festivals, and whatnot. Next up, speaking of funding, this is for those of you who may be interested in making an application for a youth arts project. Now, our youth arts commissions have just closed. However, it's always good to be planning for again. And this is a really solid piece of training, it's delivered by National Youth Council of Ireland. We'd encourage anybody who's ever considering applying for our youth arts commissions to take a look at this. It takes place on the 13th of March. It's an online training from 10 a.m. until 1 o'clock. There's no cost, and it's delivered by the National Youth Council of Ireland. So it's going to look at best practice and methodologies around youth arts practice, and it's going to really be quite interactive. We had a call with Rona from NYCI recently, and it just sounds like a fabulous way to really think deeply about the practice and to learn some really interactive ways about how to improve your funding applications. And I would say these would be really applicable to all funding schemes, with a specific focus for youth arts. So there you go. Scripts. So taking place in Birr, County Offaly, Scripps, Ireland's Playwriting Festival creates unique opportunities for playwrights to have their work developed and produced. So this festival based in Birr, speaking to a national audience. So the festival works in collaboration with the Abbey Theatre. So there's an opportunity for 3 playwrights to be brought through a theatre residency in association with Birth Theatre and Arts Centre, who are funding the residency. So it's a huge opportunity for 3 artists to be to get a full page to stage process. So their plays are reworked and they are put up on stage with professional actors and directors, and they are performed ahead of a panel including the representatives from the Abbey Theatre. So all details are there on scriptsireland.com. So next up, we have the Artist and Community Scheme from the Arts Council. That's quite lengthy. All the information is there. It's in collaboration with CREATE, the National Development Agency for Collaborative Arts. So there's 4 awards there listed. Listowel Writers Week, again, it's one that's it's not until the end of May. However, there's a number of competitions, writing competitions that are open at the moment, including single poem, children's competition, writing for prisoners competition. So there's a whole host of opportunities there, and check them out on their website, writersweek.ie. We have the Bram Stoker's Festival open call is open at the moment there. Also, the Age and Opportunity Artist Awards. So this program invites applications for 3 awards intended to support the development of older artists in Ireland and increase the knowledge around the arts and aging in general. So all the information is there. The Arts Council funding deadlines. I'm sure if you are somebody who is in this scheme, you are well aware of these deadlines because they are again, they're bigger pieces of work. But just to note there's quite a few there, such as the Artist and Youth Work Residency Scheme. So that one might have particular relevance, as I was saying, to that piece of training delivered by NYCI. And there's a whole host of other ones there listed also. Also, just a note, excuse me, to keep an eye on visual artists .ie, cultureireland.ie for other funding opportunities. There's a whole host of jobs advertised at the moment, from the local to the national. There's an opportunity for a dance instructor there with Gravity Dance based in Birr. Nina Arts Centre just over the border are looking for a new artistic director. And then we've listed those key jobs boards as such for arts related jobs there. Artist well-being. Okay, I think we're all starting to feel the good effects of more sunlight in the day. And we've linked here a number of training opportunities that with that in mind for the creative sector. That's it for now. I hope this has been helpful. And as ever, if you have any queries relating to any of the material shared in our newsletter, do feel free to drop us a line or give us a call. That's it for now. Over and out. Have a happy Paddy's Day, happy Easter, happy everything.